Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel again. In this case, it kind of looks like the Ichiban Kuji Premium line and Banpresto are trying to expand out from just the regular static prize figures into more of the Nendoroid and Nendoroid Petite line. And what we have here are Nagato Yuki and Kyon from the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya movie. This is the D version, of course, as I mentioned before, with Nagato and with Kyon. And looks like they're slightly posable. Apparently you have an arm choice with Nagato to where you can have her handing out the sign-up sheet for her book club, or just without the sheet and arm extended. Kind of look at the sides of the box here. Nothing special. It does mention down at the bottom, kind of interesting for use as prize in Japan only. Well, I guess I won't go putting it in any crane machines here in the United States. More information on the back, and of course, as usual, everything's in kanji, so no English. We do have a Q code here. It might be interesting to click on that and see how far I can get with it, and perhaps see what the other characters are in the line. Nothing special on the top here though, and nothing on the bottom. So let's go ahead and open this up and get Kyon and Nagato out and be back here in just a second. So here's everything together for you, and I do think the bases are really cool. Having the ready prompt from the movie. Kyon, do you want to start the recovery operation? Are you ready? Because if you do this, it can't be undone. If you say no right now, you can never go back to the world you were from. As far as articulation, there really isn't any too possible. You can move the heads ever so slightly, but I will show you that both of these kind of have a little support on the back that kind of holds them where they're at. Other than, as I mentioned, the neck joint between the headpiece and the body piece, there are no points of articulation on Kyon. That is his only pose. And with Nagato, I did switch out the arm here, but the actual arm joint is I could almost say a Tetris type piece. So it is not a free joint. The arm basically goes in at one position, and that is it. So Nagato either has to have an arm pose like this, or I'll change this out and put the other arm piece back on. It has the sign-up sheet, and as you can see, and this is your other choice, and that is it. Well, and I have to say, since these are game prize figures, it doesn't surprise me, because they're not going to put a lot into something that is cheaper on this level. Well, I suppose they could, but it might significantly raise the price on it as well. But quality-wise, these are actually surprisingly nice. The paint is very well done on these. I do like the stencil, or whatever they've used for the eyes. I don't believe it's actually paint. I believe it is some kind of little decal or something that they put on. But as far as the paint on the bodies, pretty well done. Kyon's is a little bit questionable on the sweater top there, but otherwise, overall, I mean, it really doesn't look too bad. They even got the shadowing pretty decently done here on Kyon's hoodie. But we'll show you Nagato as well. Not the most perfect paint job on the one sock there, but overall doesn't detract from the figure very much. I think it's very well done indeed. So on that, we'll go ahead and wrap things up for this small little unboxing for these D-Prize figures from the Ichiban Kuji Premium line and Banpresto, that these game prize figures that look like they're trying to simulate Nendoroids in a small way. As I mentioned, this arm here being the only possible change that you can make to the figures here. But yeah, this was a cool one to pick up for only like 1,000 yen. So hopefully somebody's going to turn in a couple more of these from this line and be able to pick them up pre-owned from AmiAmi. We'll see you later. Once again, thanks for tuning in.